Okay. Sorry, our communications manager's typing now, just letting us know that we are live on channel 8 and on YouTube. And then I will turn it over to you all.
All right, thank you, Dylan.
All right. Yep, we're live on YouTube. If anything comes up, just let me know. Otherwise, have a great meeting.
All
I
right.
always wanted to be live on YouTube and channel 8. It's been a dream of mine. Thanks, man.
All right. Today is October 25th, 2021, and I'm calling the regular session of the Commerce City Liquor Authority to order. We have one item on the agenda. And just for the record, Mr. Swan, City Attorney's Office is present, and Ms. McGraw, as the Secretary to the Liquor Authority, is present and on the virtual session as well. The item we have before the Liquor Authority is an application for a new retail, actually it's a hotel restaurant license. And let me see here. The application was filed with the city. Applicant is DGO Mexican Grill, LLC, doing business as DGO Mexican Grill. The location for the premises is 6101 East 64th Avenue, Commerce City, Adams County 80022. Application was submitted to the authority on August 10th of 2021. A notice of the public hearing published in the Commerce City Centennial Express on October 15th. 2021, and also posted on the premises on October 14th of 2021. And I will submit into the record the application and all documents attached to that application. I'm going to go ahead and open the public hearing at this time. And Mr. Sains, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. Can you turn up your volume just a little bit?
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. I just need to make sure we can all hear you.
Okay.
And you are the, you're appearing representing the applicant, is that right?
No, I'm here as the owner of the GO Mexican Grill.
Okay. You're the owner of GGO Mexican Grill LLC, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, all right. It looks like your Wi-Fi signal might not be great. Sometimes it can help to turn off the video if you want to do that, and keep the audio streaming. That would be fine. Since you presented yourself with video initially, sometimes that works. So hopefully this will go smoothly without any technical issues. We'll see where we land on that. Sir, are you represented by an attorney today for the hearing?
No.
All right. And I have Ms. Gonzalez. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
I can, thank you. And are you appearing with the applicant today?
Yes.
All right. And you're planning to testify?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have both of you raise your right hand. I'm going to go ahead and swear you both in, since you both will be testifying. So if you both raise your right hand, do you hereby swear or affirm under penalty of perjury the testimony you're about to give will be true and correct to the best of your knowledge and belief? If you both would just, if you do agree with that, then if you would just say yes. Mr. Sains? All right, thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. Mr. Sains, did you hear all that? Hello, Mr. Sains, are you there? Looks like you're still frozen. Can you hear me okay? let's do this, Mr. Sains. We're not able to proceed unless we have a good signal, since you are the applicant. Why don't you go ahead and disconnect and then sign on again, and maybe that will just sign on with the audio. Nothing that you're saying is coming through.
See, that's the reason why we have it.
All right, let me see if it's. Yes, sorry.
Did you mute yourself? You want to?
Yeah, let me change rooms real quick.
Okay.
Did you press mute?
Yeah.
No.
Press volume up. Maybe you reach it. What email do you have?
DGO Mexican Girl.
What service? You have Yahoo or Hotmail?
Gmail.
Gmail. You go into your email and then reset it up through this one.
Okay, let me.
Sure, go ahead, take your time.
You're looking for the charger. You should be okay. Log it in. Mhm. If it doesn't work, you could always go to that room and just be in the same video conference.
Mr. Sains, it looks like we can see and hear really well right now.
Okay.
So maybe you're just at a spot where you have a better signal. So right now I can see
Probably, yeah.
yeah, everything you're saying is coming through really clearly. So yeah, let's just try to move forward and see if this works here. So you are the applicant. I'm going to have you raise your right hand. I was in the process of giving oaths to tell the truth. And do you hereby swear or affirm under penalty of perjury the testimony you're about to give will be true and correct to the best of your knowledge and belief? And you can just repeat, I do. And it looks like you froze up again. Why don't we have you turn your video off? There. Did you hear the oath?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And do you agree to the oath? You swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, thank you. All right. I might have you turn, if it freezes up again, I'm going to have you turn your video off and we'll move forward. All right, so this is a public hearing. As I indicated, the information, the application, all documents are entered into the record. Sir, do you want to just make your presentation about the restaurant, your plans for operation of the restaurant, your experience in the industry, selling and serving alcohol, kind of let me know all the background information.
Okay. Yes. So my name is Alonso Sainz. I'm the owner of DGO Mexican Grill. located on 64th and Kearney. We are a family-owned business and serve a unique traditional menu from Durango, Mexico. We became a part of this community and opened up for business April of this year. We are so grateful how the city has welcomed us and super excited to be a part of this community. One of our focuses and ambitions at DGO Mexican Grill is to provide our community with a safe family environment where our customers can consume alcohol and at the same time enjoy our delicious menu. As far as alcohol sales, I have no previous experience, but we have been in the restaurant industry for about 4 years now. And like I said, we serve a traditional menu that people really like. And yeah.
Let me ask this, you said, because it cut out just briefly, your family's been in the restaurant business for how long? And you're breaking up there. Why don't you go ahead and turn off your video and see if that helps?
For 4 years.
For 4 years. All right, thank you.
Serving in the industry. Let me try to switch to this. Okay.
Okay.
Is it where it says stop video where I stop the?
Yeah, you just turn off the video, the audio will stay on.
Okay.
All right, let's give that a shot. Okay, so your family's been in the restaurant business for 4 years.
Yes.
And what has your involvement been in those restaurants?
Well, I want to say the food industry. I've been the owner of food trucks for 4 years. I've been, the one responsible for everything, basically making it run. And now that we opened this restaurant, DGO, I've been the owner. I've been responsible for everything, basically. From sometimes I work from open to close, so I'm pretty much responsible for everything that goes on.
All right. And so the prior restaurant business that you were involved in, that was a food truck, or was that also a brick and mortar establishment?
No, sorry. Yeah, it was a food truck. It was a food
Okay.
truck.
And did that food truck did you have a liquor license with that
No.
business? Okay.
No.
All right. What are the hours of operation of the restaurant?
Currently, they're from 9 to 9, except on Sundays, they're from 9 to 6.
Okay. And when will alcohol be available for ordering and service by customers if the license application is granted?
If it is granted, we will modify our hours a little bit. We'll be open later, but no past 2 a.m. and alcohol sales would go no past 1 a.m. on certain days.
All right. All right. How many employees do you have now? Do you anticipate having when you, if the application is granted?
Currently, we have 12.
Is that 12?
Yes. Currently, we
Right.
employ 12. And,
How many of those people are involved as a server or a bartender?
Currently, none because we don't have a bar yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do plan on hiring people that are experienced and all that stuff. But waitresses, we have 3 right now.
Okay. And is there a manager other than yourself?
No, not yet.
And so who is in charge of the restaurant when you are not present?
Well, I have someone that I leave in charge, but they're not in a manager position yet.
Okay. I will let you know that the state liquor code requires if anyone other than yourself as the owner is involved in running the restaurant, that person needs to be a registered manager, meaning there's a specific form that needs to be filled out. There's a background check, And the liquor authority will review and determine whether that person is of good moral character to qualify as a registered manager. So when you get to the point you'll be hiring someone for that purpose, it's important that you reach out to the city liquor authority to get the information on how to proceed. All right.
Yes, we are very.
Okay, great. And what do you anticipate will be available in terms of drinks if the application is granted?
Sorry, what was that?
What kind of drinks will be available if the application is granted? What kind of alcohol drinks?
Well, we're gonna have
Is it going to be a full
like
bar?
a bar, obviously, margarita, beers. Sorry,
So
what?
You'll have a full bar available?
Yes, it'll be a
You're cutting out, so we're not getting what your answer is there, sir.
simple.
So will you be having a full bar at the restaurant?
You want to just go and talk?
All right, for the record, it appears that Mr. Sands is attempting to get a better signal.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna try to get us together in the same room. He'll turn that off and then and then see if that helps, okay?
okay, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, so turn that off, Jonathan.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's
Hello.
okay, can you hear me
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Tiffany, if you know how to shut down the other two, since that might make this a little bit better. It looks like he's in a spot where we've got better Wi-Fi signal. All right, this may make it easier. All right, so we're back to the question of, it sounds like you will have a full bar at the restaurant, correct?
Yeah, it'll be a simple bar, more like a simple bar. Nothing too. I wouldn't consider it a full bar.
Okay, but you'll have margaritas and shots of tequila and things of that nature available, and beer, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, and then just to clarify, right now you have 12 employees. 3 of those employees are your wait staff. You don't at this point have a manager. You anticipate you will get to the point you need a manager, and that you're aware of the process to go ahead and apply for a manager registration with the liquor authority.
Yes.
Let's look at, do you have the diagram available that you submitted? I have a few questions about that.
Yes. Let me.
The diagram, which
The
diagram?
map.
Oh, the
It's the diagram of the restaurant that shows
oh, the
you know-
restaurant.
kitchen area and storage and dining area, etc.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
You have that available? All right,
Uh,
so,
they're gonna bring it to me real quick.
okay. And while they're gathering that, let me just ask you a quick question. So you've
Yes.
been open since April for business, correct?
Correct. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you've been running the business and everybody's coming in to eat. And now you're wanting to add the liquor license, correct?
Correct. Uh-huh.
Okay, all righty. Do you have that diagram in front of you, sir?
We're bringing it, we're printing it. They didn't know that, we didn't know that you guys needed that, so we're gonna get that to you shortly here.
Well, I have it. I just need to ask him specific questions about it. So
Oh,
if you, yeah, if you have a copy of it for him to look at so he knows kind of what I'm asking, that would be helpful.
you can draw something.
All right, do you have it there?
Not yet, but you can go ahead. I'm pretty familiar with the
Okay.
the place.
All right, so it looks like, and I'm just trying to read, the print is really small on this. So from the front door, you come into the front door, there's a is there a kind of a host stand of some sort there
Yes. Mm-hmm.
where people can, wait to get a table? Straight back from that, kind of just below where the kitchen area is, it looks like it says expanded walk-in cooler and liquor storage. Is that correct?
Let me see.
It's on the back, it looks like the back wall, just below where the kitchen area is. Someone has marked in handwriting liquor storage.
Oh, yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Is that where all?
So
the
that
liquor
right
will be
now, that right
stored?
now is yes. Uh-huh. That, and also there's a storage in the back. I don't know if you see on the left top corner. It says STO.
Oh, I do, yeah, next to the restroom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so liquor will be stored in the, is that just kind of a closet, if you will, that you'll have liquor stored?
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is that door to that STO liquor storage area, is that door locked?
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, it does have a lock currently.
And who will have access to the key to get into that liquor storage area?
It'll be me as the owner and also the manager that I decide to hire.
Okay. And then the liquor storage area that's just kind of up above that a little ways, that walk-in cooler area. Is that a locked area as well, or during
No, that
business
one's-
hours that's unlocked?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Who has, I guess I'm trying to get to this. It looks like their granite countertop to the left of that area, a fruit display, something or other, another fruit display it shows. This walk-in cooler, is that accessible to customers?
No. So currently there's like a bar, and also we have we added a door there, so they don't have access to that
Okay.
walk-in cooler.
And where is the bar area? Because I'm not seeing that on the diagram.
It's that map. Too.
Yeah, so it'll be the where it says fruit display, all the way
Uh-huh.
where it says granite counter. That'll be the bar area.
Is that constructed right now or no?
There is like a bar, but it's not. I plan on renovating it.
Okay, so I will need an updated diagram to show the area of the bar that you've described.
Okay.
So you can submit that later, but I'll definitely need an updated diagram to show the area where the bar is. And I also would like the diagram to show that little closet that's marked STO, to mark that is actual liquor storage as well. All right, so I'll need that updated diagram after we're done today.
Yeah, because I don't plan on turning it into a bar, that area, till next year.
Okay, well, if the application's granted, where are you going to be mixing up drinks, and where will wait staff get all of that to serve to customers?
Probably back of the house in the kitchen, back there.
So you'll have a designated area where they will mix drinks?
Yeah, kind of like just like a prep table and just from there.
All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to give us a diagram that shows a temporary bar area in the kitchen, kind of where that's going to be, and
Okay.
then kind of the built out bar area that you anticipate for 2022.
Okay.
All right, so, and then you'll add that STO little storage closet that has that locked door at the bottom corner. You need to mark that is liquor storage.
Okay.
All right, so we'll have you do that as well. I do have a few other questions. Let's see here. So from the application, it looks like you mentioned owning another Mexican food restaurant. Is that the food truck that you referenced earlier?
Yes. Yeah.
And what is the name of that business or that food truck?
It's called La Única Mexican Food.
Okay, so that's what that's referring to. Do you still have that? Are you still operating that food truck?
Yes.
Okay, all right. But there's no liquor license associated with that.
No.
All right. You note that your contribution, your financial contribution to the business is $25,000. That is on your individual history record. Where did those funds come from, sir?
From La Única Mexican Food.
Okay, so that's profit from your other business?
Yes.
All right. All right. One other thing. So the operating agreement for the LLC, which I'm sure was drafted likely by an attorney or maybe your accountant, but the operating agreement shows that you are 50% member.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, that was. I think that was a mistake.
It's 100%.
It's 100%.
Okay, because then the minutes of the board meeting then show that you are 100% share owning member. Is that where that's corrected then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I thought that was the case, but I just wanted to
Yes.
clarify. Yeah,
Yeah.
not a problem. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Before we move on to having testimony regarding the petition of the adult inhabitants and business owners in the designated neighborhood, and before I open it up to any interested person to ask you questions, Mr. Swan, did you have questions of Mr. Sains?
Wow, rookie mistake. You'd think that at like month 18 of using this device, I would remember to unmute myself.
That's how we all do it.
Miss free throws. Mr. Sains, did he? Okay, so you're on that screen. I just had a few questions for you. And again, thanks for your time this morning and thanks for your presentation. Sir, have you reviewed the Colorado State Liquor Code prior to this hearing?
Yes. And then
And
we're also,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. And then we're also gonna, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, we're also gonna do, I've already been in contact with Mac Smith with Autopus Training, and he's willing to come down to the restaurant and train my whole staff and myself as well, and make us, 100% ready for the liquor license if it is granted.
Okay, thanks for that, sir. And you said that you were going to make yourself familiar with the state requirement that there has to be a manager on premises at all times who is ultimately responsible for the liquor sales and distribution. And I'm sorry if you said this earlier, but do you have an idea of who that person is going to be yet when you're not there? Have you identified that manager individual or the person you hope to have serve as manager?
No. Oh yeah, we're not there yet. I want to take
Okay.
Yeah, no, for now we haven't thought about that. I want to take it step by step. But currently the manager will be myself.
Okay. And I believe you can do that, sir. But my understanding of the liquor rules is that there has to be a manager there at all time. So unless you're kind of planning on being at the establishment
Yeah.
During all operating hours, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
And then I want to ask you, sir, have you read the Commerce City Liquor Code in Chapter 8 of the Commerce City Municipal Code?
I gave it to you. I printed it for you.
I think so. Yeah, I read it briefly. Yes.
Okay, sir. Well, I would recommend that you read it again more than briefly because it's critically important, and that is all stuff that you're going to be held legally responsible. And in the event you don't comply, it could lead to criminal penalties and potentially some kind of disciplinary act.
Yeah, I'm 100% aware of that.
So are you familiar with the TIPS training program at all?
I'm sorry. I feel like it's freezing up again.
Are you familiar with the TIPS training program for servers? It's an alcohol industry program that
Can you guys hear me?
educates. I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
No, it's the neighbors. There is a telephone number you can call in. Might be better for a phone.
Let me see.
There she's on my
Hello,
end.
can you guys hear me?
I can hear you fine.
I can hear you, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, sorry,
the question of Mr. Swan is if you're familiar with TIPS training, which is responsible server training offered by the liquor industry. Your testimony was that Max Scott of Oedipus Incorporated is doing this training for the employees and yourself. My understanding, Mr. Swan, is that Mr. Scott has been qualified as a responsible server trainer by the state of Colorado. I'm familiar with his work in other jurisdictions.
No, I am too, and I assumed that training would include that, but I didn't know for sure. But I can pivot. That's really about all I had.
Sorry, I can't hear you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a few more questions. Can you hear me okay, sir? Mr. Sains, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I don't know, it doesn't appear that you can hear us. Can you hear me okay, sir? Why don't you turn off the video?
Enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. If you're able to turn off the
Trying to use
video,
the computer. Might have better reception.
can you turn off the video and see if that will help, sir? Tiffany, can you send a message to him? See if I'm not able to send a message, so see if he's able to.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mr. Sains, can you hear us?
I'm not sure what happened.
Hello.
Can you hear us okay? I can hear you fine. I'm thinking that maybe we need to continue the public hearing and do this in person at City Hall, since this we're unable to successfully get everybody present, and obviously I need to make a good record. So is there a time that we're able to schedule this? I know we don't yet have anything scheduled until the 30th. We could schedule it on that day and just continue.
Your Honor, don't we have something scheduled for the 22nd?
Hello.
Yeah, are you able to hear us, sir?
Yes.
Mejor vete para allá porque
Mr. Stein, so we're getting a lot of feedback. So if you're on two different devices, you'll have to pick one, because every time you speak, it's just going to sound like a really strong, hard echo. So you've got to pick one or the other. So I can hear you talking, but from a device that sounds like it's very far away and not close to you at all.
I can't hear them here though.
But I know we can hear you just fine.
Ms. Gonzalez? All right, Mr. Swan, you had a question about having a hearing scheduled earlier.
Yeah, two things. A, I would have no objection to continuing this matter and holding it in person. And I just wanted to briefly note that I thought we had another liquor hearing scheduled for the 22nd of November.
We don't, because I'm not available that day. So everything has been moved to November 30th at 10 a.m.
Okay. So we could do it that day. I know we have two contested matters set that day that I expect run long. I would have no issue with starting earlier.
All right, well, we could just schedule this for 9 a.m., continue this for 9 a.m. and.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yo no escucho nada.
Ms. Gonzalez, can you hear me? Ms. Gonzalez? Tiffany, were you able to send a message to them? Did that work at all?
I'll send an email.
Yes,
now.
I can't hear anything. They do. I can't hear them. I can't hear them.
So why don't we go ahead and reschedule for November 30th at 9 a.m. Because the public hearing.
Just have them hang up.
Because the public hearing has been opened, I will continue the public hearing. There's no need to repost or republish. This hearing will continue on November 30th, 2021 at the Commerce City Hall in room 2108 at 9 a.m. on that date, November 30th of 2021. So Tiffany, if there's nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and close the session. We'll just close out the session, not the public hearing. The public hearing will remain open and continue to November 30th at 9 a.m. for DGO Mexican Grill LLC. Mr. Swan, anything else I need to address at this time?
Nothing further.
All right, Ms. McGrath, if you don't mind reaching out to the applicant and just advising him and Ms. Gonzalez that they need to appear in person on that date, that would be helpful.
Right, I'll do that. I've got him on the phone now, so I'll just communicate that to him after
All
we
right,
get off
all right.
here.
Yeah, and just explain, I wasn't able to hear, and it's a public hearing, and obviously I need to be able to hear everything. So for that reason, we continued. So, all right, we will see you folks then, if not before then.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Mr.
Thanks,
Swan.
guys.
Thanks.
Okay, sorry about that. So, yes.